welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jennifer. Welcome. Thanks everybody for joining me today. Today we have a collective book haul. We have a lot of books that I pre-ordered, library books that I checked out, a random Barnes Noble haul, including some bookish related things, but not actual books. So let's jump right in with the two books that I have pre-ordered. So one of them was Ride the Spiral by Ben Young from Young's and the Restless YouTube channel. And so, yeah, so I have read and finished this, so I will save my great review for when I do my June wrap up. I can't believe it's gonna be the end of June. Anyway, I'm halfway through the year, which is crazy. So yeah, so I did read this, and so I'll save my review for it. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this. So moving on to the second book that I pre-ordered, I got The Midnight Train by Matt Haig. This is kind of companion to The Midnight Library, which I really did truly enjoy. And so I'm excited to continue on with a new person with The Midnight Train. It says, when your life flashes before your eyes, what matters most? For Wilbur, it was his time with Maggie, love of his life, their honeymoon in Venice. Before he threw it all away. Years later, on the brink of his own death, a train arrives. It takes Wilbur back in time to relive his most important moments. Soon he realizes just how much he would have changed, but is it already too late? An adventure through time, The Midnight Train is a novel of wonder, transformation, a story of love, and second chances for the world of the Midnight Library. So yeah, so it's a train take on that and the lives that we live and the choices that we make. So I think this should be a good read. It is on the shorter side, but it does still look really good and really compelling. So I'm excited to get to that one soon. And then let's move on to the two books that I checked out from the library. And so these were on the new releases shelves. I was just browsing it as I was reading in the library one weekend. And so, yeah, so I picked up some bookish related books, which is always fun to read. Some cozy reads, The Bookshop Ladies. And this one is by Faith Hogan. It'd be a new author for me. Yeah, it just has great reviews. It says, Joy Blackwood has no idea why her art dealer husband has slapped a valuable painting to a woman called Robin Tessier in Balcove, a small town on the west coast of Ireland, but she is determined to find out. She arrives to find that Robin runs a rather chaotic and unprofitable bookshop. She is shy, suffering from unrequited love for a dashing can, and badly in need of advice on how to make the bookshop successful. The longer Joy stays, the more she grows to love the tight-knit community of Big Cove. But her questions about the painting remain unanswered. Will she find the courage to confess why she really came? So it just sounds a sweet, cozy read and bookish book. So it sounds fun. And then the other possibility option is the Forget Me Not Library. And this one's by Heather Weber. It just looks cute. Look at the little cat on the seat of the bike. Stacked books. And so sometimes the right path starts with a detour. Juliet Nightingale is lucky to be alive months after being struck by lightning. She's fully recovered but can't shake the fakey feeling that something is missing. And then there's newly mom Tallulah Bird Mayfield is hanging on by a thread after her neat, tidy world is completely undone when her husband decided their marriage is over. Oh, when a road detour leads Juliet to Forget Me Not, Alabama, straight into Tallulah's life, the two women soon discover their magic is between the pages of where they've been, where they still need to go, and that happens even when lost can always be found. So, sounds really sweet, cozy read. Could be a fun book about books. And so, yeah, I thought it'd be kind of a fun, cute little read. So, those are the two books that I've checked out from the library. And so, let's move on to the stack that I went into Barnes Noble and picked up when I went in there for one specific book, but came out with others. I'm not going to share the book that I went in for because it is a gift for somebody. But yeah, so moving on to some of the bookish related things that I got. One of them are these really cute 3-pack of journals. And so they're really cutely intertwined. I wanted to do some brain dumps, journaling, just kind of some reflection. And so I thought these little cute little journals could be fun to do some writing and some reflecting in. So I picked up those. They're little softcover notebooks. And then from there, I picked up another nonfiction book. I've been really struggling with finding nonfiction books that I'm interested in and stick with. And so I thought this one could be very fun for the summertime. This Barnes & Noble that I went to had a full wall of like state of Nebraska books for the state that I live in, plus travel books and national park content, stickers, stationery, books related to national parks and stuff. And so I thought this one could be really fun, 50 States, the Ultimate Travel Guide. And it talks about the travel list. This is the best things to do in every state. And so I thought this could be a very fun summer read and see what kind of ideas I could come up with for some traveling. And so I thought this could be a fun take on some nonfiction reading for this summer. And it's very colorful, illustrated pages and tidbits and fun facts. So I just think it'd be a lot of fun to read something different. So I'm interested in that one for sure. And then a couple more nonfiction options. I picked up a couple magazines. These two are some of my absolute favorites. This is Where Women Create. These are stories and articles and shot photos of different people's studios and where they get creative. And so I just think this is such a very cool, awesome magazine. And so I'm excited to dive in this one as some alternative nonfiction reads. And so yeah, and then the other one I got is called In Her Studio. I don't know if anybody has heard of these before, but they're absolutely gorgeous. And so yeah, it is totally beautiful, light reads, but engaging and colorful. And so some different takes on some nonfiction options, which is absolutely awesome to get into. And so I'm excited to have some more options for that. And then last but not least, another bookish related thing that I got are these puzzle sorters, but in the shape of a puzzle, and they're like little stacking trays. So you can actually get them organized and put together and sorting out your puzzle pieces. I always sort out my pieces into different colors each time I start a new puzzle. And I just think that these trays are going to be perfect for that. They won't take up nearly as much room because I usually use my cereal bowls and I like my cereal bowls back for actually eating with. And so now this way I have some really cute trays to use for sorting out my puzzles. I was looking to where to find those, and I like stumbled upon a really cute puzzle display of Barnes & Noble, and I'm like, those are the exact trays I was looking for, puzzle shaped, just kind of fun. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun to come across. So that is my book haul. You know, I had a full range of books, from library books to pre-orders to picks up actually going in person Barnes & Noble. So hopefully you enjoyed this awesome, cute little book haul. And if you want to put a puzzle piece emoji down in the bottom to show your support if you're not feeling chatty. Otherwise, share what is the last book that you have purchased or bookish related thing. Could be journal, stationery, pens, artwork, anything related to bookish content. Share something that you've recently purchased down below. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.